Right guys, this is a review on the digital projector by Apeman. So initially I had an Apeman, well I still have it, the dash cam for the car. That's awesome, still going on. So this was a recent one that I'd seen on Amazon. Awesome reviews, but you know they're not fake reviews. I know in terms of tech wise this is really good. Brothers bought one as well. So this one is basically the Apeman LCD LC350 digital projector, updated LC technology. So what can I tell you about this? It's got a 1-year warranty with it from China, but I can't imagine being that much issues with it, to be honest. Just a standard box, neatly packed. I've already got a projector out. So in here you've got the plug, I'm guessing, yeah, so you got the plug. So you got a standard plug that goes in the back of the projector, and you got a remote control. I can't imagine all the batteries in, but I'll have a look later. And then right, so you got the wiring as well for it, which is very useful, because actually I was thinking of just buying this off eBay, but if it's already got HDMI wire, which is awesome. So that's in terms of what comes with it. So you got this, so remote control, the plug, the HDMI wire, which is a bonus. A lot of places, a lot of products don't really include that. Saves you a couple of pounds. So you got that. So then moving on to the projector. So projector wise, let's zoom out. So you got the projector, you got the lens protector at the front, which is very important, especially if you're putting it away. You got the focus section up here to focus the keystone as well, which is, I believe, the size of the actual screening. Yeah, definitely good safety advice. Do not look into there. A lot of kids probably would. So like I said, you got the focus feature here, the Apeman branding here. You got multiple functions here. This will only make sense once you actually turn this on. The back, these have the speakers built in. I'm not so 100% sure if it's got Bluetooth built in. It'll be a bonus if it did. Otherwise, you got audio jacks on the side. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you got the audio jacks here, as you can see. So yeah, you got the audio jack here, so you can use that in terms of for extra sound. But I've been told the sound quality is good. You get a USB port, so you know you could put in an Amazon Fire Stick, USB drives in. You got a TF section and an SVGA section here, and yeah, that's pretty decent. On the other side, obviously you got the power port, which is pretty good. So yeah, in terms of features wise, it's pretty decent. For what I paid, I think they're normally about £70. I paid about £50. Not used, boxed, unwanted. I'll show you what I got with it extra in 1 minute. So with mine, I'll show you what I got on extra. So I've got a 100-inch screen, which I think is going to make a big difference. Because I know I've got the walls up there, but and up here as well. But I think it makes a big difference if you've got a good screen, and you definitely want to iron it. I was thinking, how is it going to in terms of attach on the wall? There'll be another headache. But luckily, the guy that was actually sent this out, he included these hooks, which is a massive bonus. So I guess you can, like I was thinking of putting it in the bedroom, and then I was thinking of putting it in these either walls. So this will be really helpful. I'm pretty sure these are cheap to get anyway online. So you got the in terms of string as well, to keep it up there as well. So just obviously be careful. Just make sure you get this right when you're sticking it on. Probably later on today, because from the videos I've seen online, it's not great in terms of in the light that we have now. So I'll have to wait till after sunset to try this out, to show you in terms of quality. But pricing wise, yeah, it's excellent. So this as a package, what I got, I think it was £55 I paid. I think new is £70, and then these are like up to 15 quid. So this is a 100-inch, which is very, very decent. So good so far. We'll test it out. I'll attach all the video together. So the next section is going to be the testing of this, to show you the quality of this as well. Hopefully, no issues. Hopefully. Right, I'm giving it another setup so I can just show you some of the menu options. one thing I forgot to mention, I didn't realise until I was actually googling this, that it does have an option down here for the little leg that, you know, unscrews. So, you know, if you want it to tilt up and down, you could do that. But for this case, I'm literally putting this this cushion here that I use as a laptop downstairs to put on the wall, just to show you the menu system. I think the only other downside I found was, apart from the audio jack that I mentioned, was where it's positioned in terms of the plug. So if it was on this side, it would have been better. I've noticed that even downstairs is the same issue. It's having to bend the wire, and that is the only other downside. Maybe better off with an extension. But yeah, but obviously, like with the audio, I guess what I could do is I could jack that up with I've got a JBL Google speaker there, which is very loud. So if I really wanted to be very picky, I could put that in. But I'll dim the lights. I'll show you in terms of the menu system. So at the moment I've turned it on, but I'll show you the menu system in a second. I'll turn the lights off, but I won't connect it to anything. The issue I had previously was this itself was quite loud. So this is as dark the room's gonna go for now, because it's about 9 AM in the morning. So there, I don't know if you can see, you should be able to see this. So you got your movie option, which is in terms of YouTube, music. So you can, this is the initial first menu that actually comes up. But then if you go on here, what you can do is if you click on, well, you've got your main buttons, which is the home button, and then you've got your other menu selection, which changes the attributes. So if I click on that one, so that was that button there, that'll give you the different screen options. So you can flick through the options and you can change it to how you want. You can flip it. So if you wanted to flip it, you can flip it, you know, to the left, down, or up. But obviously for our case, it's gonna stay where it is. So if you go back to, so all you're doing is to go back and just clicking on that same button again on the side. You've got your different aspects as well. At the moment I've left it in auto, but you got other options as well. You got the different picture modes as well. Obviously the darker it is, the more better the quality. So if you go back here, I'd probably leave these as it is, to be honest. There's not really, like I said, if you want to be very picky, you could change this. So going back to, so you got your home button here, that one there. So if you click on that, that takes you onto this main menu here. So you got your USB port. So let's click on back home menu again. So you got your USB port, which is for, obviously if you've got a Fire Stick, VGA if you've got an old style computer or laptop, the AV port as well you got if you just want to, in terms of put an audio jack in as well. Go back to the home menu again. The HDMI, which is going to be the most common one that you're going to use, like I used it for the iPad. So yeah, that's the one. That's pretty much it. The menu system is it's basic but straight to the point. The other ones, like I mentioned, you got the focus, you got your keystone. These are the ones that you want to mess about with to get it to fit how you want it to fit. And that's pretty much it. I think I've covered it in other aspects of the video as well. I think tiny bit loud. It's not really even that loud. It's, you know, once the speaker's on, the movie's on, or whatever you're watching's on, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's really it. I'd obviously, if you're not using it, I'd turn it off and unplug it. So turn it off and unplug it, and that's pretty much it. I'll give you an overview alright at the end, other section I'm going to include. But yeah, these are the ports. These correspond to the ones that you saw above. Like I said, you get people using the brother he's using that one for the Fire Stick. Other than that, I'm using the HDMI for my laptop. But like I mentioned, you got the HDMI. I got an iPhone adapter, which has proved to be quite useful, to be honest. But yeah, just make sure you put it in the right way. If it doesn't work once, just turn it around, and it works perfectly fine. Yeah, and that's pretty much it really. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so after a long awaited time, managed to get an adapter. So this is basically the adapter for the iPad. So as you can see here, the only thing that I didn't realize was this does need to be plugged in, as it tells you here, which I was kind of so you can see the quality wise is good. One thing I noticed is with the wiring, you got to make sure you don't in terms of move them around. If you move them around, then that's when you got that's when you got issues with it. What I'll do is I'll probably I've connected to the TV as well, so it was quite good. I think with the TV it's quite easy, straightforward, because you just put the HDMI wire. Some things to consider are that in terms of it does not play if you're using the iPad if you've got Sky Go, so it doesn't work with that. Netflix, it doesn't work with that unless it's connecting from Skybox itself, then it does work. So there's a couple of things to bear in mind. YouTube's fine, there's no issues with YouTube, but like I said, I don't want to break copyright laws, but as you see, this is in the bedroom, so the plan is to put it there. I've got the white screen, I'll stick it up later on, but it's pretty decent. Okay, so what I've done is I've just gone onto my own YouTube channel. These are all videos that work fine without any issues. So I'll play this one here. So this one's here. So if I go right to the back, you can see it playing here. So you can see in terms of quality wise, it's really good. Let me turn the volume down because the volume's quite loud.
Just to overview is the 3 boxes that you're going to watch out for if you're in Tesco's. So in regards to Carmine, you can do it yourself. We're doing it for you though.
Alright. So imagine.
Carmine. So I thought one of the most reliable.
So it is very loud. The voice wise is really good. So it's quite loud. I didn't realise how loud it was. I kept thinking it was something else, but yeah, it's really good in terms of quality wise. Let me see if I can find some other videos without breaking copyright laws. I think this one was from home. We'll play after the advert. So quality wise, for what you're getting, it is really good. Okay, so I managed to get the adapter. It finally came through. The one thing I didn't realize was that it does need to be plugged in, so I was there for 10 minutes trying to figure out what was going wrong. So the adapter needs to be plugged in, as you can see here. So that goes in all the way down into my USB USB socket. I've got a plugged USB in, so you've got that. The other end goes into your iPad, which is here. So that part, sorry, there you go, that part goes into there. You've got the blue neon light to show it's working, and the HDMI wire, which is here, goes all the way up here, and I've kind of set it up on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put something on the iPad which is doesn't break the copyright law. So I'll do another short video in a second, because I don't want to be breaking copyright laws at the moment. So later on we hooked this up to Skybox. We were able to watch Netflix through it, YouTube through it, which you can also do from an iPad or an Android tablet. But just remember, the Netflix and BBC and ITV, these apps, they're going to limit you in terms of projecting. So some work and some don't, so just be wary of that. Hence why we've had to hook this up wired directly through the box, which that one works perfectly fine. So it's pretty straightforward in terms of a hookup. As you can see, it's just in terms of getting it right. Right, so we've had this projector now for quite a while, so a couple of weeks, so we've tested it. So I just want to kind of give you an overview in terms of what you're getting. So in terms of the projector itself, you can see in terms of speakers are amazing, really loud. But also you do have an option of an audio jack, which you can see here, so you can add that in if you want it even louder. The only downside is, the one that I found is in terms of no Bluetooth connection. If there was Bluetooth connection, I think that would be really helpful, to stop all the wiring, I guess. You got a USB jack, USB port here. So the USB port will help you if you've got a Fire Stick. so like an Amazon Fire Stick. That's really helpful. Remember, in terms of these, the keystroke and the focus, it'll take you a little while in terms of to get the focus right. I think we spent about 15 minutes just getting it right and deciding which wall we wanted the movie to come on. In terms of up here, you get your controls. To be honest, it does have the remote control, which is still in the packet, which I've not used. I haven't bothered with it yet, to be honest. Until I find a permanent location for it, I've not bothered with the remote control yet. This is pretty straightforward. It will be loud to begin with. I can't remember the controls, but in terms of, it will be either this one here or these two here. So that will, in terms of increase and decrease the volume. You got the home button. You'd click onto that. You can have a mess about with the ratio of your screen using this function key here. That will allow you to select either the USB or the SVGA or the HDMI option. And going back to the ports, so you got your HDMI option here. So remember, with this one here, this is where you're going to stick in your Sky lead-in if you want to view your Sky content, because you can't use Sky Go, so or you can't use it in terms of Netflix app. So I did get the Apple connection, so a bit of an iPhone family in a sense. So we've got all iPhones. So I got this on eBay for about £7. So the only thing to remember with this is that it's got to be powered by USB, and then you got the HDMI wire. And luckily with it, man, the really good thing was it came with a wire. So you stick these in. And then same again, you select the function option, and then you can, in terms of display it. So overall, a really good buy. This came extra with mine. I got a pretty decent deal, but to be honest, I've not used it yet because we've got white walls, so we're able to put it on different aspects. So you get everything here in terms of to stick it up. I think that's pretty much about it really in terms of for this. I think it's a really good buy. You're looking at about £60 for this. What I paid, I think it was less than £60. For less than £60, I got a 100-inch screen, and you could say 61 quid, and I got an iPad adapter with it as well. So yeah, I'd say it was quite a decent buy for that. Yeah, so even if you use it once a week or maybe once every fortnight, really good. Might upgrade later on maybe to an LED one and a smaller projector. But to be honest, for the size wise, as you can see, compare it to my hand, it's not massively big, but it's really good in terms of brightness wise, as you can see from the previous video. I'll put it up again so you can see in terms of comparison wise how big it is. And that's pretty much it. I'll put all the video together, so hopefully if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. And so overall, yeah, this is the model that I had. This is the model I've got, LC350 digital projector. This is the updated version. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. 1 year warranty, but to be honest, they're really good built. I've got the dashcam, like I said, really good. And that's pretty much it.